Hey, what's up ThunderCats fans? It's review time. I'm so excited to finally be talking about, well, none other than the Deluxe liner from Super7. I'm so excited to finally be talking about the brand new lino. Now this is a new sculpt. Everything is new from top to bottom. This is really just so cool. I'm just loving this figure. From the first time that he has been shown by the person who purchased him the first time pictures were available, there has been a lot of discussion about it. Lots of negative comments, some positive, but I'm loving this figure. This is lino, and I did not think that the original lino could be improved upon. I had no issue with it since the Mattel days. I loved it. I loved the pinless version of Mirror Lino, but this guy, there is a major improvement here, and he's so cool. He's really and he's just 35 bucks. I mean, I'm gonna open him up and see what's inside. Here we go, guys. This is the lino. He's got that standard blister packaging that we're used to now with the new deluxe format, and it looks so vintage. It really does look so cool. I can't wait to open him up. Back is exactly as you'd expect it. It's got the same picture here as with the Monkey figure. He has that vintage art that is just so typical of ThunderCats. We have him in the blister packaging. He looks so good, and he's got that new toy smell, the one that I told you about with Monkey. He does have that toy smell. That's so cool. So here we have him out of the packaging with his claw shield and his sword of omens. So here we have lino, and I have to say that first feel, this is a sturdy figure. This is really just it's a typical Ultimates figure, so I'm rather pleased with this. The one thing that I did notice is he's rather stiff, so be careful. Just listen to that and be careful that you don't break any of these joints. He is definitely stiff, as you can see there. I'm struggling just a little bit there, so I don't want to break anything. I have to heat this up. There we go. So just be careful. He is stiff. You don't want to break it. I'm glad that it's so nice and tight, but just don't be too hard with this figure. He's got the standard articulation that you'd expect. These work joints, and I'm glad that they've got these options here by the hands that you can actually hold the sword in this position. They are removable, so yes, you can replace these with the standard ones that comes with the Ultimates figures. There's just a little bit different color. But now, look at this. Okay, head goes all the way around. He's got this nice, awesome type ab crunch. This is so cool. I love this. So you can pose him all kinds of ways that you have never been able to do. I love this. This was very similar to the Silverhawks figures. A lot of them had this, so he can move around. I know Wally Kit and Wally Cat is also similar to this, but I love this. I really do love this. This is really just cool. Legs go out all the way, and yes, he can go all the way around. But that's fantastic. I just love this. One thing that I know people have said is that these two might be the wrong way around. Now, at first they looked odd. I don't know if they should be changed around. I'm not sure. They don't bother me. If they have to be changed around, swap to this one. I suppose we can try that. I believe it is possible, but I'm very pleased with this figure. He's awesome. So with the other liners there in the background, I'm just showing off the Sword of Omens. It fits quite nicely, and he does have these sharp claws. I love that from other figures. He does have them here. So hand goes off, claw shield just pops right on, and there we go. You have your lino. Now I know a lot of people are complaining about this. Why is this here when you can't even put this on? I suppose it's because they're used to being able to move these out. So let me just test it. If it's going to fit on here, it does look like it. Let me just try that. Looks like it is perhaps just a little too tight. Let me just see if it is going to go on. No, it isn't. It can, I suppose it can, if I heat it up a little bit. There we go. I'm going to break this, so I'm not even going to try that. So it might be that the new lino, the LED one, has got the claw shield that can fit on there. I sure am hoping for that, because that would be cool. Okay, here we have all the different liners that Super7 has released so far. I'm sure I'm not missing any one of them, but obviously that is the very first one, and here is the pinless version of liner. I do love this face, but this is so cool. I mean, they're almost exactly the same scale. It does look like it, and even though his skin tone is a lot different than the others, you can see he's a lot paler, and I know that is an issue for some people. It doesn't disturb me at all. I just love it. But just look at that. 5 different linos from Super7, and we've been over 5 years of collecting ThunderCats from Super7. So it's a great improvement. I love it, and especially the way that it's been put together. You can definitely pose him a whole lot of new ways that you could not have done with this version. Now, if there's one thing that I have noticed, is it does look like he has some reddish shading on here. I don't know if that's just my eyes that's deceiving me in comparison to the previous versions of liner, but on his legs and on his arms, it does look a little bit like there is just some shading on there. So that's cool. I don't mind if it's not there. It actually does look cool. I love how his boots are thinner than the previous versions. He is a lot skinnier. He's not as bulky as the other figures, but this gives a better representation to liner. Well, that's just my personal opinion of it. Sword of Omens, well, they're basically the same, except for, look there, you can see that's got the blue inside there, whereas this does not have it. So this is probably because it is a cheaper version of liner that was excluded and left out. So if you want to just change it out with that Sword of Omens. And also in terms of claw shield, this is a lot shinier than these versions. Now these versions are all more muted, so it all depends on how you prefer to have your liner displayed, but there is definitely options. If you own any of the others, that's definitely an option to change them out. So in conclusion, guys, if you don't have the deluxe liner yet, do yourself a favor and go take that risk, take that risk and get him. He's now available for pre-order on Entertainment Earth and on Big Bad Toy Store, which is fantastic because now everybody around the world can get their hands on him. I know it has been a problem trying to get them exclusively from Target, especially if you don't live in the USA. I myself had issues with this guy. I eventually went the eBay route because Target just kept on messing up my order and pushing it back and pushing it back. But he's worth every cent. He's really just so cool, and I can't wait for the LED version. But get him. He's the liner that you've been wanting.
Super7 ThunderCats,